Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Ultimate Doom, and we're starting off this video from where we left off with the previous one. Now, basically what happened was I just suddenly, stopped the video. All I said was, okay, something came up, so I just have to stop the video. Let me explain exactly what happened. I am a diabetic. I don't know if some people know this about me, but I am a diabetic. So I was starting to have not a low blood reading, but lower to what I've been relatively at. And my insulin hadn't really peaked yet. So I was starting to feel, one, nervous, and two, just because I hadn't been that low in a while, I just felt shaky. Even though I wasn't really crashing, I just felt shaky because, again, that's just the lowest I've been at for a while. So I do apologize for that, but there was not really much that I could do. So I had to focus on working on that to make sure that I'm okay. Then I can continue on with the video, but I just couldn't at that time. I was like way too nervous about what was going on. So I just decided to basically stop everything for a while so that I can, put that back up at least to where I'm comfortable. And then, you know what? I'm going to go back at it. So basically what happened in the last video, we are building a Ford little Mustang thing. That's what that looks like. It's just a simple little puzzle thing. Oh, I should probably go this way. Just a simple little puzzle thing, even though I don't know if it's a puzzle because, I mean, you're not figuring it out for yourself. It has instructions, but it's just like a building kit. But anyways, it's got this little gearbox that we built. Actually, we didn't build the gearbox. The gearbox thing was already built, and then we just put some pieces of whatever this paper foamy stuff is around that. So let me back up the camera just a bit. So that's what we did. This is what it looks like. So we can continue on with the build from this point. All right, so B4. I believe it's this. I could be wrong, but I believe it's this. They don't have numbers on them, which actually kind of pisses me off because it's like B4, and I'm just like, what the hell is B4? There's no numbers. Oh, wow. All right, let me see if I can actually figure out popping these out, because this is really difficult to pop out. Like, really difficult. I don't like that. I really don't. I mean, good on you for quality, but when it comes to the point where I feel like I'm going to break this thing, yeah, that's not good. All right. And both B's are the same, by the way, so it doesn't matter which side I use. Come on, there we go. All right. So there's one, and then we just push that through this. Oh, what am I saying? We have to poke a couple of these little tabs out, which are very small, very tiny. I don't like that. But yeah, what I was talking about last video, at least I think I mentioned it. I really love paper crafts, so doing this is pretty cool. But it's just the quality of this is, I don't want to say it's too good, but there's a point where you just have to break things, and you can't break things. It's difficult because you're supposed to break things, and it just doesn't break. I don't think this was cut too well. Sometimes usually they'll cut a little bit, but just enough to where you can pull everything apart, but it still stays in place. Yeah, I don't think they did that too deep for this. I can't get this out. There's a little tab in here that's not coming out. Got it. There we go. Got it. Now, is that all the tabs on this? Yes, I believe so. So we got one side that we can fit with this gearbox. You know, as much as I'm complaining about the quality, this is actually very strong. I don't feel like that's going to break or snap or anything like that. At least when I have it built. Popping it out, yeah, I feel like something's about to snap. But as far as that is concerned, nothing much or something. Oh, there's another tab thing on top here. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay. If anyone asks, hey, is Ford Mustangs your favorite? No, they're not bad. I like pretty much any generation of Mustangs. Mainly the ones that really stand out. You know, the ones like this one, actually, for instance. But you know, there comes a point where they all kind of look the same, and you know, you can say that about like Camaros and whatnot. But for me, like I have a ton of Mustangs in my Hot Wheels collection, and I look them up, and they're all different kinds, and I just look at them like, are you sure about that? Because they all look the same. That might just be me, but I don't know. They just all look the same. I will be reading the chat in a second. I'm just trying to get these tabs out. Oh, there is another tab on the top here. These tabs are really hard to see because the outline is not good. In case you're wondering, I am using the pin for the front axle of the set, so to help pop that out. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm trying to pop out one side or the middle until one side pops out, and then I can just take my fingernail, dig into it, and just pull it right out. But I don't like bending this. Though, so far, it seems to be good. But I wonder how long until it starts screwing up. There we go. Oh, anyone into Transformers, check out my other channel, TFan Page 101. Yes, that is my other channel. I constantly get comments saying, wait, are you TFan Page 101 and Total Doom? Yes, the answer is yes. Also, I get comments on like other people's videos. First off, okay, how should I say this? We got two sides now. Yay. Okay, first off, let me just explain that what's with comments just saying my name? I don't know if there's like something missing from the comment and YouTube is fucking up with me, but it just seems to me that there's like whole entire replies to other people's videos where I comment on them, and it's just my name, my YouTube channel name. Also, I need to explain. Coming over to a video and just saying hi, I don't want to say that's douchey, but if you're going to say hi to someone, follow up with an actual comment on the video. That's just... I'm noticing a lot of people just saying, hi, Tove Madoom. And it's like, or hi, TFan Page 101. And it's like, how about you say something about the actual video? Yeah, hi back. But, I mean, I'm in a conversation about the video, or, you know, I made this video. Saying hi is, I don't know, I don't want to say there's a time and place for it, but just saying hi and nothing else, that is, should I call that a pet peeve? I don't know if you would call that a pet peeve. I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't. Because you take so much time into doing videos for other people, and all they want to say is hi to you. And I'm grateful that people want to say hi to me. You know, that's good. But follow it up with something at least. I mean, if you want to say hi, fine, but say something about the goddamn video. Because you got to understand, I worked on that video. And it could be just a toy haul, but, you know, some people might say, oh, those toy hauls are simple. And yeah, they are compared to other videos, but, you know, I'm also trying to make sure that I don't screw my words up, you know? Like, I'm doing fine on a live video. Like, this is just fine, I guess. But like when it comes to a toy haul, I don't know, something about the idea that I just constantly have to go back and refilm it if I say the wrong thing. If I say the wrong thing on the live video, I can't really go back. But I mean, that sounds like it shouldn't. Like it should get me nervous, but it really doesn't, because I know that, oh, it's all going to be one take. Maybe it's also the fact that it's a live video, and I think people are kind of expecting that it's not going to be perfect. So it's just more relaxing in that sense, but I don't know. Oh, they are numbered on the top here. Okay, cool. Although it doesn't really matter because all the pieces look the same. Or not look the same, but it's pretty easy to tell. I mean, this is a very simple thing to build. Okay. So let's attach this. What side does that go? That goes this way, right? Yes. Yeah, there's the engine block thing. That might just be a personal thing, you know? I notice that everyone seems to be different on videos. By the way, I swear in my videos on Transformers Misfortune. It's pretty much Transformers, a parody series with swearing and whatnot. And I mean, there is going to be a story to it, not so much in the first season. Like, the first season does have a story to it, but it doesn't really evolve till the next couple of seasons. Which, by the way, I am really hoping it goes well. Like, I put a lot of heart into it. But some people are not going to appreciate it because it's a Transformers series with swearing, and people are going to be like, take this off YouTube. This should never be on YouTube. First off, if you are complaining that a video on YouTube is swearing, then get the hell off YouTube. Because guess what? Most of the YouTube channels, hell, the ones that get promoted by YouTube, which is one of the reasons why I absolutely hate that garbage, ad-friendly crap, is that most of the channels on YouTube swear. So it doesn't make sense. Why would you promote the idea that people can swear and have their freedom, by the way, but then again take that away from them? Oh, but it's not taking it away from them, and it's not taking away their freedom, because they can do those videos. It's just you can't monetize them. That's still taking away their freedom of expression in a way, because what you're doing is taking away, like, here's the thing, okay? I know this is old news, but here's the thing. See, when you take away monetization off of YouTube, then people are not going to really want to start swearing, okay, on YouTube, which sounds like a good thing. But here's the issue, is that if people are so worried about swearing and whatnot on YouTube, yeah, they're going to stop doing that. And I heard the argument that YouTube can do whatever they want. Yes, they can, but does that mean it's a good thing? No. Does that mean it's the right thing? No. Anyways, but like, it is in a way, though. Is it not? Because what they're doing is basically taking away monetization for it, you know? That's like if you have political views in a workplace and you get fired for those political views. Or not fired, but you get your money or whatever gets cut because of your political views or something like that. I know someone's going to nitpick that metaphor, but I'm just using it as a metaphor right on the spot. But like, it is technically, because now it's either shut up and you get the money, or do whatever you want, but we're not going to pay you. So, you know, it's not a complete halt, but that, you know, it's still in a way taking away the freedom of expression, you know? Not completely to the point where you can't say anything online. And I'm hearing people say, in defense of YouTube. I heard someone say, oh, well, I don't swear on YouTube, so it's fine. No, it's not! Because you're not the only channel on YouTube. I hate it when people say that. Oh, it's fine, because on my channel I don't swear. You're not the only goddamn channel on YouTube, are you? Let's see. Okay. Then what the hell? It's pointing to 6 on the instructions, but I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to tell me. I think that's a mistake, because number 6 on this, on the instructions, is a piece that we put on. We just put that on, but it just said, oh yeah, number 6. Oh no, step 6. Okay, what the hell? Basically, what it's telling you is this is a follow-up of step 6. Or step 5. Or, no, step 6, okay? So it says step 6. Basically, the black box means right here that it's taken from step 6. And then this says 5, so it's taken from step 5. I don't get why it does that, but okay. And then it shows that you're supposed to put the pin through. I guess you can do that, but I'm going to wait till I add one of the wheels to that. Oh, the next step is adding the wheels, so I might as well do that. All right, let's see. Can I add the wheels? Because that was really hard to push. Oh, God, that is really hard. But I guess it needs to be because of the pullback motor, because that's what's inside this thing. There's a little bit of wiggle room in that. I'm fine with that. Oh, let's pop something out. There was a time. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like these pullback papercraft things, or not papercraft, cardboard or puzzles or whatever, foam things. I've had a few, like, my dad would take ferry rides all the time. That's not a mythical creature, that's a boat. And there they would have, like, right now we got to pop off big sections again. They would have, like, something like this, but a little bit larger. Like you would find them at a dollar store, but they had them constantly there. And he would just get them for me, and I would work on them, and yeah, I enjoy that. You know, you gotta enjoy the simple things once in a while. Like, you can enjoy, oh, this elaborate plot of a movie or something like that. But you know, you gotta enjoy the simple things once in a while. Which reminds me, is it now a meme? Not a meme, but is it now popular to hate on Star Wars? Especially The Force Awakens and Rogue One. I love those fucking movies. They may not be perfect, but I fucking love those movies. I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat right now if anyone is commenting. Just kind of trying to catch up because I didn't do this earlier. So I just want to give you guys a little bit more than, I don't know. Okay, so basically all this will pop out in the middle here. But yeah, I don't know. It just, like, I heard so many people praising on Star Wars The Force Awakens, me included, because I fucking love that movie. If your head is so far up the ass of A New Hope, then you probably should just keep to yourself and not watch any new Star Wars at all. Because all you're going to get is pissy, 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 pissy. Because it's new. I'm not saying there aren't any legitimate reasons to not like Star Wars The Force Awakens. Like, for example, it is pretty much A New Hope. That doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing, but it is necessarily A New Hope for the majority of it. Again, that's not to say it's bad. It just means that's what it is. Trying to be careful with this, because you're supposed to fold all these flaps, but they didn't make cuts, so you're just folding in these cardboard bits, and it's just But yeah, see, I would have been fine with it if, like, some time ago, in the galaxy far, far away, I saw all these complaints, and, like, I only saw a few of them, but now it's like everyone has to complain about it. And, like, I'm hearing Rogue One get praised reviews, and then I'm also hearing that The Force Awakens, or not The Force Awakens, Rogue One got praised reviews, and then, like, there are these people that are saying Rogue One sucks. So I don't know. I haven't watched the movie, so I shouldn't really comment on Rogue One. But my point is, all you're gonna do is sit there and hate the movie for anything. Like, hell, even when they try to be A New Hope, you know, kind of what you wanted, you're still complaining about it. So it's like, if they can't win, fuck off. You know? Because this isn't old Star Wars. And they have taken liberties of old Star Wars stories, but still, we're in a different generation, you know? Things are going to be different than original Star Wars. And I think if you are not going to get used to it, then don't watch it. But I just can't handle the fact that, like, Star Wars is now popular to hate. It's like, you know what Star Wars is? Space battles and the whole world that I got lost in. As a fucking child, I got lost in this fucking world, and it was amazing and beautiful, and I loved it. You know? Even with the simple things, I absolutely loved it. Force Awakens felt like I was sucked back into that goddamn world. No word of a lie, didn't at all, in any part of the movie, feel like I was watching a movie. So, I felt like I was back in Star Wars. And, you know, to a point, like, again, I kind of felt like I was watching A New Hope, and that drove me nuts again. But, you know, that didn't piss me off, because that was the basis for it, but it doesn't mean that everything in it was A New Hope. Like, yeah, you kind of had some of the basic characteristics of, like, the older cast, but, you know, they do other stuff with it. They do different stuff with it. And you gotta remember, it's still in the time of Star Wars, so yeah, some stuff is going to be familiar. And I broke that. Oh, wait. Was that supposed to happen? Ah, shit. I bent it the wrong way. Like, I broke that piece, but I bent it the wrong way. So now I have to cautiously bend the other one, and hopefully it won't break. Because the other one won't fold back. While I'm doing that, let's read some comments, because I am totally missing some comments. LOL, just to watching. Okay. I hate those so much, but I like puzzle games like Legends of Zelda and Braden Teaser. Okay. Yo, what's up? Hi, Edward. Rogue One? Everyone's fucking dead. Okay. Star Wars is amazing. Thank you. I love Force Awakens, but haven't seen Rogue One yet because I don't have a nearby theater. Well, hopefully you'll see it soon. I like Rogue One more. Okay. You know, I see some people who like Rogue One more than The Force Awakens. I've seen it the other way. That's fine. I need to chill here and take a break from playing Destiny Rise of Iron. Destiny is now a Mega Bloks toy. I know that. Ultimate Doom, you should do gaming videos. I get told that a lot. I would love to do gaming videos. My dude, they're all dead. Okay. Who? Everyone. All them characters dead. Okay. I don't care. Unless I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, seems legit. It took me so long to become a light level 390, but well, okay. I don't know what that's about. Oh, about the game. Okay. Speaking of Bungie games, okay. Went back to Halo C. Cool. Some girl at my school doesn't know what Star Wars or Marvel or DC is at all. Well, she's stupid. At the flood part right now. Cool. Fucking hate the flood bomb things. Yeah. I know, right? Something senpai. So, senpai? I don't know. Anyone looking forward to Spider-Man Homecoming? Yes and no. I've been trying to search horror movies or TV shows. I can't read today. It's past midnight. Okay. Anyways, now back to this. Now there was a time when I like me now. I like me now. But yeah, with Spider-Man Homecoming, like, I am somewhat excited, but I wasn't. I don't want to say I'm not that big of a fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I mean, it is a younger Spider-Man. It does actually make sense. I kind of like what they're going with it. But I don't know. Just after seeing like a couple of other Spider-Mans that just seemed more matured, it's just kind of set me off. Not saying that it's a bad thing, you know? I mean, Spider-Man was definitely cool in Civil War, which I have on Netflix. I think I'm going to watch that today. I have watched it before, by the way. But, you know, I don't know. Just, he wasn't bad. He definitely was not bad. It's just, I kind of like the, you know, I grew up with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, so I'm kind of, you know, I'm just used to that. But, you know, that's not to say that this Spider-Man wasn't bad. You know, I do appreciate it. And apparently it's closer to what he was in the comics, from what I heard. I could have that wrong. It's also a thing that there's no real kid Avengers. Last time I remember. So he just kind of seems like the odd one out. But with the way Marvel goes, you are likely going to see him as an adult at some point in time with the movies. So maybe they'll lead into a more adult Peter Parker. But I like how he starts as young as he is, you know. I can't remember exactly what age the original Spider-Mans were starting out. But I do like how it seems like they're going for a younger Spider-Man than that. So it seems like they're just going to use him for a long time as a kid. And then when he becomes an adult, he can definitely, you know, run the whole Marvel cinematic universe. Although I will also say I don't know if he will. And it's not that Spider-Man will die or anything like that. But it's because Sony still owns Spider-Man, the rights to the movies for Spider-Man. Hell, you want proof? Just look at the beginning of the Spider-Man trailer and you'll see Sony Pictures, which I thought was kind of weird. I won't lie, because I don't know. Just felt like they were not even going to put Sony in it. But they did. I find it cool that for some characters, they can just cross Would I use the term cross-use them? I'm trying to get this piece in here and it just won't budge. Like Hulk, I believe, is owned by Universal for the movie rights, but they can use them for Avengers and other movies that isn't titled Hulk. And I thought that was cool. Is there a piece that goes right in between here? I think I screwed up again. Ah! I believe that this... Oh no, does the grill go on after or before? The grill goes on after. Okay, cool. So I didn't mess up. Okay, teacher. But yeah, I think it's mostly because I'm used to an older Peter Parker. And also I want to see J.K. Rowling's character. Who was he? God damn it. Why can't I remember? J. Jonah Jameson. Can't believe I forgot his name. Jesus. It's been a while since I've watched Spider-Man. I need to watch Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Put in the time. Okay. Well, that's not going in, so I'm going to try and fold that further. See if that will lock in now. I want to talk about Storks, though. I think Storks is a great movie, you know? But I will say one thing about the Storks movie. One, it's by Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures. Sometimes they'll make some good movies, and I'll love them. Sometimes they'll make total shit. I like this car so far. But yeah, I mean, does this go in the... Where the hell does this go? Really? Really? I was supposed to put that in after? Or before? Or whatever? Oh, no, wait. Is that the front? Okay, that's the front. So, what am I supposed to do now? Okay, put in the back section. I like Storks. My only problem is what they did with the villain. Just, if I'm being honest, didn't feel necessary. Because I'm not going to spoil what happened. But what they did just kind of like, I don't know. Did he really deserve that? I don't think so. So I'm just like, that was a little too much for me. Like, that's pretty much the only part that made me go, yeah, I can't really say this movie is great. However, I will say there is a couple of things that I absolutely loved about that movie. What is it? Pigeon Toady or something like that? Pigeon Toad. Loved his character. Thought he was hilarious. You know, he's kind of douchey, but I don't know. It's just something enjoyable about it. Just the stupidity of it. The wolves. Oh my god. Wolves form minivan. It's just something about it. Didn't really realize that was Keegan-Michael Key and damn it, who's the other one? I can never remember. Jordan Peele, yes. Yeah, I didn't really realize it was them, and then as soon as I realized it was them, it's like, now all I'm hearing is Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key. Hold on, let me see if I can... Because there's a piece of cardboardy stuff that this wraps around, but it doesn't want to wrap around it. But, like, very quick comedy. It's by the people from the Lego movie, and you can tell... Like, you can really tell. Because it's, like, very fast-paced comedy. And I love that shit. Some people don't. And I do understand that. Because maybe it's a little quick. Or maybe it's stupid. Or something. I don't know. I love it. So. And there's a scene where I almost went, okay, this is what's going to happen. And they didn't do that. Basically, I will say that the arguing between the two main characters feel a little forced. But there's a point in the movie where they kind of have to break up their team. And I thought, okay, well, he's going to sound like a total asshat and a total dick. But then, no, actually, he has a reason why he's doing this. And it's not just like, oh, he's going to have to keep it a secret or something like that because, to protect whoever. No, he straight up tells that person so that they understand. They have a mutual understanding of what's going on. And I like that because it's not just like, oh, I hate you or anything like that. But it's like, by the end of the movie, like, they come back and have a change of heart or they still care or anything like that, which that kind of happens, but it's the way that it's done is so much better than what happens in other movies. Sorry, I couldn't wrap this thing around it. Done so much better compared to other movies. Again, the wolves, my God, are just... I love them. I really do. They are very awesome. And then, again, Pigeon Toady or whoever. Like, I think he is my favorite character out of the whole movie. Which, by the way, if I didn't mention it, why do they put 2 sets of mirrors? There should be just one, but there's 2. All right. But, it's not the perfect movie, but it's a pretty good one, like really good. And then there's a point that actually surprised me, is that I won't give away the ending, but what happens, like, it's not going to reveal anything or anything like that, but there's a point where you can see all these families. And I'm just like, okay, they're going to be just generic, families or whatever. There's, like, mixed races, so that's good. I don't mind that. I'm completely all right with that. And then I see 2 people with a feminine build, and then 2 people with a male build. I'm just like, did they just add lesbians and... No! They did! And I was like, oh, I'm proud of this movie. So, yeah, I'd say go see Storks, It may not seem like your kind of movie because, well, it's Storks. But you know what? It's pretty good. And I do like Adam Sandler a lot. Like, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Watch that. Seriously, watch it. It's like one of my favorite shows. So glad I have Netflix. What are these white and red pieces for? I don't know. Not for anything. Why are they in this? I'm not seeing them used for anything. I just went through all of this. They're not even listed on this. What the hell are they used for? Nothing. They're used for nothing. Okay, what the hell? There's like these little white things with red dots. They're not used for anything, and I don't know what they are. Who knows? Maybe I'm just being stupid and like, oh, it's obvious this. But I don't see anything. Oh, I just broke that. But it's okay. I didn't break the car thing itself, so that's good. But yeah, very quick-witted comedy. Some stuff that I actually really liked in the movie. I really found it hilarious and actually fresh, which is something that I absolutely love of the Lego movie too. Like, it's childish, but you know what? They're having fun with it. It's like Pacific Rim. If Pacific Rim was, well, More like what they describe Pacific Rim. Not saying that I hate Pacific Rim, by the way. I actually like that movie. But I won't lie, I wish there was a little more fighting, because there's a whole like section of the movie that's like plot 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 plot. Peter, my egg Peter, can I borrow your egg Peter? Is Spider-Man Homecoming a reboot of The Amazing Spider-Man? Spider-Man Homecoming is not The Amazing Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. It's and it's not even in line with that. Although this is not like one of the other Spider-Man movies. It's not an origin film, which makes sense because, well, it's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've already established Spider-Man in the series. Pretty much everyone knows who Spider-Man is, so it's like there's no reason to really do a whole backstory thing on it. They'll probably do like some I'm gonna keep it this way, actually. I know I just kind of folded some stuff, but I'm gonna keep it this way because there's like a scratch on this side. Yeah, it's not the Andrew Garfield. It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so Avengers and Captain America and stuff like that. It's their version of it. Which, by the way, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, I know they constantly say, well, we're going to work on a Venom film, or like I hear they're going to do it, and then they're not going to do it. No, they're not going to do it. And I feel bad for Andrew Garfield. Like, I feel really, really bad for him, because he actually did a very good job, and I think Mark Webb did a pretty good job too. I don't know how much he actually does for the movie and how much they changed up, because apparently people behind Sony changed up a lot of stuff for the films. But as far as from what I'm hearing, I feel so bad for those people, because they wanted to establish the series and this story, and they never did finish it off. And I was like, I really want to know more of what's going on. Like, no matter how much you may complain about The Amazing Spider-Man 2, there's something going on with that does keep your interest, you know? Like with Fantastic Four, there's nothing interesting about that. Like, what the hell is interesting? Nothing. But with The Amazing Spider-Man, you knew that they were leading up to Sinister Squad, and they were leading up to all these different things, whether it be good or not. You know, it was leading up to stuff, and that was interesting. I wanted to see more of it, but we're never going to see more of that, because what they did for the franchise was just, I don't like it. You know? But yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I know people hate it. I don't hate it as much. Actually, I don't really hate it. Because, like, there's reasons to hate it. I'm not saying there aren't reasons to hate it. It's just I don't hate it for those reasons, you know? I can't even say that, because there's nothing that I find that I'm strongly passionate about hating for the movie. Like, there's some things I don't like about the movie. Yeah, I can definitely say that. I can find some things I like about the movie too. But you know, it's not a good movie at the same time. But I can't say that there's nothing interesting about it. I can't say there's nothing I don't like. I can't say that there's nothing I don't like about that movie, because there are a few things that I like about that movie. There are a few things that I like about that franchise. You know? Did you guys ever see the deleted scene? I didn't know this till years after the movie came out. There is actually a deleted scene where, not Uncle Ben, but Spider-Man's dad shows up. Like, you know how the end of the movie it has Rhino? Wasn't going to do that, I don't think. It was going to have Peter Parker's dad. That blew my mind, and I was thinking, why couldn't you do that? That would have been so much better. I think it's because they already promoted, like, the Rhino, so it was like, they couldn't do it, but maybe they could do something with it. But, like, what would work for that is the fact that, like, they established this whole thing. They didn't really do too much with it. I gotta take this off camera for a second. They didn't really do too much for the first one, and then they don't really do much for the second one. But that plot twist at the end for the deleted scene would have saved that movie, at least in the slightest. Not saying I don't hate the ending to The Amazing Spider-Man 2, like the official one. Like, I like the kid that shows up, you know, that's fine. But man, was what happened in the deleted scene just, I don't even care what they're talking about. I don't care about the plot. It blew my mind, because you saw so many films of Spider-Man at this point. Nothing like that. Nothing at all. You know, and that could have made the Amazing Spider-Man so much more than it was, you know. If they made a third, I would bet that they would still do the same thing. Like, his father does show up in that. But man, that would have been that. But like, I didn't even hate Electro in it. I know some people do. I don't, honestly. I think Jamie Foxx did just fine, I guess. Again, there's a lot of stuff to hate about the movie. I'm not defending all of it, but you know, there are some things to where I go, I can't say this is the worst movie ever. There's people that say, my God, Amazing Spider-Man is the worst movie ever, and I'm just like, no, I've seen way worse movies than that. The Last Airbender, for one example. Jesus Christ, was a terrible movie. It's just, I don't care who defends it. It's garbage. It's total garbage. Even M. Night Shyamalan defends it. There we go. Finally got the hood on. M. Night Shyamalan defends it like, you don't understand the movie because you're not a kid, and kids understand this movie. I would be bored. I would be put to fucking sleep if I was a kid watching that. I didn't care for it. At all. At all. And it's that goddamn ending scene that really threw me off. I don't care what's going on with the plot. Nothing mattered to me in that movie. I did not care in the slightest. And, you know, someone's got to argue with me because I'm not a fan of The Last Airbender. Not saying anything bad about it. It's just I was never into it. But, like, for movies, like, for example, Marvel, okay? I didn't really know who Iron Man was to begin with. I never heard of the name Iron Man. I thought it was like Iron Giant, or maybe I did know about it as a kid, but like anytime I knew about it, I was just pointing fingers to Iron Giant. Now, actually, that I think of it, I think that's what I did. So I just never got into it because I thought, oh God, they're ripping off that. Not saying that Iron Giant was bad, but like, we're just on our last couple of pieces. But like, yeah, I didn't really know who he was. I just didn't. And as soon as the movie came out, I was like, okay, I really love Iron Man. And then I got caught up with the movies, and I watched a few stuff, and I really enjoy Iron Man. I'm still not into the comics, but I'm just not into comics in general. I have my reasons. I'm not going to establish it right now, but I do have my reasons. But like, yeah, I got into Iron Man. You know, I thought it was pretty cool. I have an Iron Man figure and all this. I'm not the biggest fan of Iron Man, but I am a fan of Iron Man. I don't care who tells me, oh, you're not a fan of Iron Man because you don't collect all the figures and whatnot. I don't give a shit. I am a fan of Iron Man. You can argue with me all you want. I'm going to put the wheels back on. And then the spoiler be here somewhere. There it is. But yeah, huge fan of Iron Man. And all we have to do is add the spoiler. And the reason why I built this was because I had it, and I just thought, you know what, I just want to do a build video. And there it is! There's the car, and it's got a little pullback motor. Let me pull this all up. So, move this to the side, pull it back. Yeah, it's got a little pullback motor. Not that powerful, but yeah, it's okay. It's actually got a very nice shape to it, like a very good feel. It actually feels like a toy. Like, it doesn't feel like any of that, it does. I don't really feel like it's all foamy plastic. And you know what's interesting? You see the picture, and you see all these, like, imperfections to it. You don't really notice it as much once you actually have the thing in hand. And that's pretty cool. Not sure where you could get it, though. That's the thing. But that's okay. I like it, you know? I think it's all right. I'll read the comments one more time, and then we're going to head off. Let's see. Bro, it is almost 3:30 in the morning where I am, and Spider-Man Homecoming may be better because it is finally under Marvel where it belongs. Yes, I can agree with that. Is Spider-Man Homecoming... Oh, I already answered that. And they say it is closer to the comics from the web wings. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Shit, man, I need some sleep. Okay. No, it is just a new Spider-Man franchise. Yes. The car looks good, though. Okay. I hope Spider-Man Homecoming doesn't suck. I think anyone hopes that Spider-Man Homecoming doesn't suck. Like Quicksilver, who was used in the Avengers when he has belonged to X-Men for Fox. Yeah, pretty much. The new Peter looks too young. You know what? This is a new Peter Parker, and I don't want to see the same thing over and over again. Like, as much as I complain that... It's not even a complaint. As much as I say, like, I'm just used to the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield one, I still want to see something different. Like, no matter how much you complain about Transformers, I want to see something different than Generation 1. No matter how much you complain about DC, I want to see something different than what I'm used to, you know? But, like, see, the good thing about Spider-Man is you have a bunch of different versions of him throughout movie franchises. And so what that means is you can pretty much just choose from whatever one you want. But what is also sad about Andrew Garfield is he looked like he was really into the role. And now out of the three people, he actually has the least amount of movies for Spider-Man. Because... Tom Holland is going to continue playing Spider-Man throughout the franchise. So, yeah, that kind of sucks for him. I'm just going to skim through. Do you have iOS or Android? Because you should try this game. It is Super Evolution on iOS and Magic Evolution. I don't know. I'm not into gaming, honestly, so... I mean, I do have Minecraft, but I haven't been on it for a while, mostly because I haven't gotten it on the new computer yet. I thought that Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a pretty great movie, and I loved it. That's fine. Like, I have no issue with that. But that may just be because I love Spider-Man. That's perfectly fine. The Last Airbender had a better cartoon series than the movie, to be honest. Anything was better than the movie. God, that movie sucked. All right. Nice car. You did good. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Would you be more proud if I didn't use instructions? G1 Transformers, that movie was the shit. That's fine. You know, that's fine. I will admit, though, The Last Night, I don't think I'm going to care for it that much. Like, I'm not going to absolutely hate it as everyone else does. But that's the same thing I feel of any other Transformers movie. I see all these people like getting overly excited about the movie and they don't like The Last Night. And I'm just like, if you feel bad about and they don't like Age of Extinction, If you don't like Age of Extinction, I don't think you're going to like The Last Night. I don't care what plot twist, what trailer you show. It's going to be another 3-hour long whatever fest. In the next 4 years, there's going to be 3 Transformers movies. Yes, there's going to be a follow-up Transformers movie, which is The Last Night. There's going to be a Bumblebee movie coming out, which I also have to tell you this. Apparently, people don't listen to my videos because I tell in a certain video on TFan page 101, I tell people that there's a Bumblebee movie. I show the reasons why Bumblebee won't die in The Last Night or likely will not die. And I even show the exact frame, the picture, because in the teaser trailer, you can see Bumblebee getting stabbed by Optimus, but you can actually see the exact frame where Bumblebee catches Optimus Prime's hand, so he doesn't actually stab him in the trailer. But here's the thing. Even though I said all that, even though I explained all this shit, everyone explains to me everything in the comments like that was not what I said at all. So basically what happened is people are reading the title of the video and then commenting below based on that, not actually watching the video to try and correct me. Even though I explained in the goddamn video that Bumblebee will likely not die, and I even show proof. Like, someone told me, you can actually pause the exact frame to where Bumblebee catches Optimus Prime's hand. That is exactly what I show in the goddamn video. So, does anyone watch videos anymore, or just comments? Okay, but I can't wait for Godzilla versus King Kong. Didn't care for Godzilla. Too slow. Too much based on humans. Like, as much as we complain about Transformers being about humans, at least they gave us Transformers as well. Like, not just at the ending. Throughout the movie, they still gave us Transformers. Like, yeah, for the first one, Transformers versus humans was like the majority of it. But at the same time, at least you had Transformers fighting something. In the Godzilla movie, you would have like seconds of Godzilla versus the other monsters. And that would be it for like most of the movie, except for the last 10 minutes. And then Godzilla comes around. Finally, we're seeing some action. And it pretty much lasts like, I don't know, probably like 2 minutes. If you were to compile all the actual clips of Godzilla actually fighting the monsters, it would probably be like 10 minutes. Or not 10 minutes, 2 minutes. Hell, Godzilla is in the fucking movie for 10 minutes. Think I'm lying? Less than 10 minutes, I think. Think I'm lying? Go look up a video of all the clips Godzilla is in the Godzilla movie, and you will see the exact time of how long Godzilla is in Godzilla. You know, you complain all you want, Transformers is about the humans. You know what? I understand why that's going on. Godzilla, the excuse is the budget, but I don't know. Like, Godzilla looks cool in that, but he's just so barely used. Great action in that movie. Great, fantastic action. Again, Godzilla looks fantastic when he's using that freaking bolt of lightning death thing or whatever. Like, that is an incredible scene. The build up to that was just amazing. And when he's actually fighting the monsters, it's like, Jesus Christ, this is amazing. This blows my fucking mind. However, you don't see it till the last 10 minutes, and you only see 2 minutes of it. And throughout the movie, it's a total tease to everything. And it's bullshit. It's like, basically what you get is a 2-hour teaser to 2 minutes. And just, again, I don't absolutely hate the movie. Bryan Cranston. I mean, I don't even have to say it's fantastic. All I have to say is Bryan Cranston. But it's not a good movie. Is it horrible? No. I heard that Aaron whatever was going to be terrible in it. Really, I didn't think so. I thought it was fine. But put Godzilla in fucking Godzilla. What is your other YouTube channel name? I need to sub. My other YouTube channel name, which I'll type in the chat, is TFanPage11. Good action, but yeah, not enough. See, I have the fucking movie. I watched it as soon as I got it, and I was so disappointed. I even was warned about what would happen in Godzilla. It's not enough. Like, there's a point to where, like, okay, I get why they're like just barely using these in the movie. I totally get that, but see, the thing with Transformers is, like, you can disagree with me on this all you want, but at least 2/3 of the movie, I know the humans are just interacting with each other, and it's not much about Transformers in most of those movies. But at least what was going on was because of the Transformers. And yeah, basically what's going on in Godzilla is because of Godzilla, but because of how it's set up, it feels like most of the movie, if it didn't have Godzilla, it would have just been like a war movie or something. Like, it didn't need Godzilla in it. I feel like if it wasn't a Godzilla movie, it would actually be better, because we wouldn't be hoping too much for Godzilla. Like seriously, think about it. Doesn't the movie feel like it's a different monster movie, but at the last minute, they got the rights to add Godzilla to it? Doesn't the movie feel exactly like that's what it is? Like, seriously, think about it. That's seriously what it is. All they would have to do is change up the ending of it to where the humans actually kill off the monsters, and then you just have a monster movie that doesn't need Godzilla. It really doesn't need Godzilla in it. Watch Godzilla Final Wars. It is great. You need to see it. Godzilla fights like 8 monsters. I don't know. I can never get into the Godzilla's obviously in the costume. I mean, you can argue about CGI Godzilla all you want, but at least CGI Godzilla doesn't look like a fucking person is in it. Like he doesn't look like a mascot. So, yeah, just could never get into the old Godzilla movies. Though I believe that one used CGI, I can't remember. I'm not into Godzilla movies. I've only watched the 1998 one and the 2014. I think that's when it came out. It's pretty sad where I like the 1998 Godzilla more than the 2014 Godzilla, because they actually fucking use the monster. That actually feels like a Godzilla movie more than the fucking later Godzilla movie. That actually has a good-looking Godzilla. That's actually badass. Here's my new title: Muto and a bit of Godzilla with a ton of human shit. Rated R, starts Friday. Yeah, that actually would have been. Actually, hell, the movie should have been. You know what would actually be way better for that fucking movie? Way better. Is if the movie was called Muto. Think about it. Wouldn't that be way better? Because then everyone gets surprised that it's actually Godzilla in it. That it actually takes place in the universe with Godzilla. Think about that. That would have made the movie 10 times better. Think about that. Why didn't they do that? That would have been perfect. I think it's because, like, they wouldn't get people into the fucking theater. But like, I don't know. I feel like, I'm sorry, it's just that movie isn't that good. The 1998 Godzilla is Zilla. Well, actually, they changed his name later on. That monster was killed on screen by Godzilla in the Final Wars movie. Yes, I've seen that. I definitely seen that. Anyways, so that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. We built a thing. We built a thing. And it's perfect. This car is called Perfect Speed. So, anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Expect a toy haul coming soon to my other channel. I'm sorry that I stopped the first part, but again, I had an issue going on. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my other channels, TFan Page 11 and Ultimate Doom. Why don't you stream drunk ones? I don't drink. So that's the reason why. Okay, so it's Ultimate Doom. So, Ultimate, I guess I don't need to write my name here, but I'm writing all my channels. It's Ultimate Doom 2 and TFan Page 1. Those are all my channels. Wait, what happened in the first? Oh, if you didn't catch it, what happened was, some of you may know that I'm a diabetic, and I was just like suddenly going lower. I wasn't going too low, but it was just like, it just suddenly happened, and it was like, I just felt off. It had been the lowest I've been at for a while, so that kind of set me off. It wasn't like super low or anything like that. Like I was gonna go into a coma or anything like that. But no, what happened was I was just feeling low. That's pretty much it, you know. And then once my insulin had taken in, I was able to come back just fine. So don't get too worried about that. I'm not. I actually feel fine now, so that's good. Sub to me, please. Oh, my grandpa was. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I hope it wasn't because of. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear. So yeah. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hold on. My grandma was diabetic, actually. She did pass by for unrelated reasons, though. So, actually, I didn't even know that she was a diabetic for the longest time until I became a diabetic. And even then, I don't think I was told right away. So, see, my diabetes is actually was actually passed by from, you know, my family. It was passed down to me pretty much. I took the mantle of diabetic, and I'm absolutely thrilled. I believe my grandpa was also a type 2 diabetic. So, so yeah, it happens. Can't really explain it. I'm not a doctor. So yeah. Anyways, how'd you get diabetic? First of all, it's how did you get diabetes? Second, yeah, I already explained that. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna. What am I saying? I'm gonna stop streaming now. I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out my toy haul when that comes up. And also, I forgot to fucking mention this. Transformers Misfortune Christmas special. Coming out December 24th on TFan Page 11. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. I worked for quite a bit on that. I was not certain if I was going to release that by Christmas or Christmas Eve. I finally did, so that's great. In fact, a new video just came out on TFan Page 101 as I'm doing this, because I have this 24-day calendar thing going on for TFan Page 101, and a new review came out. I believe it is Hotspot from Combiner Wars. So if you guys like that figure, go ahead, check that out, see my opinions on that. That's all leading up to Combiner Wars Defensor. So, anyways, with that said, I'm ending this video. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Fist bump. Happy holidays. Why is everything white? Oh, God. Oh.